What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Juan Arteaga and I help entrepreneurs build a personal brand and monetize a personal brand through YouTube with strategic and high quality content. And today, as you guys can see, I'm in the car. I just came back from work and I wanted to do a video a little bit more personal, less edited. So this video is going to be more me talking, giving some advice and also talking about something that's going on my mind lately. So, I've been reading this book called The One Thing by Gary Keller, and honestly, this book really changed the way I think and I see productivity, how I approach productivity, and also how I approach content and how I run my agency, basically. And some people close to me have been wondering how do I stay focused on working on my agency and how do I honestly don't burn out doing everything at once? And the answer comes down to one simple concept that I'm gonna be sharing with you today. And by the end of this video, you're gonna understand why chasing multiple goals is actually hurting you from accomplishing the one thing that you actually wanna accomplish. And I'm gonna share the one simple question that I ask myself every morning that actually helped me be productive every day and keep this grind going. So let's dive in. So one expression and one metaphor that they give in the book that I find is really useful is that if you're hunting two rabbits at the same time, you're actually gonna catch neither one. So you're not gonna catch the first one, neither the second one. So now imagine hunting for 3, 4 or more rabbits at the same time. So I'm gonna give an example to help you understand. So for me, when I was 15 years old, so right now I'm 20 years old, when I was 15 years old, I was actually trading Forex. I was not trading, but I was investing in crypto, and I was at the same time learning how to run an agency. So at the time I didn't have any agency, but I checked some videos and I had some gurus that I liked, like Imangaji, for example. And at the same time I was going to school, I was playing soccer at the team, and I was doing some other activities, right? And do you guys think that one of those things actually worked for me? No. And not because it didn't work or I got scammed or anything, just because I didn't make it work. Because I was actually just spending time on a lot of projects and I was not like focusing on one thing. And you guys have to understand that in a day, you only have 24 hours. And if you sleep 8 hours, what's going on is that you're only left with 16 hours. And of those 16 hours, you're actually going to the bathroom, you're going. So at the end of the day, you really have like, let's say for example 12 hours of productivity, and if you spend those 12 hours doing 5 multiple projects, like you're not gonna make it work because you have to spend 12 hours doing one thing. Maybe not 12 hours, I'm exaggerating, but you have to focus on one project. And when I was reading this book and I saw that it talked about that, I was actually surprised, because you guys probably know that quality is way more important than quantity. You don't have to do 10 things at a time. You have to do 1, 2 things very well. And if you're consistent, you keep doing the right thing every day, every week, like it's really like compound interest. It really compounds over time and the results is just incredible. And you guys have to understand that our brain is not meant to multitask. Our brain is meant to really do one thing at a time. So don't treat your brain like a computer. Treat your brain like a brain. And if you have a clear goal in your mind or a clear life that you want to live or something like that, you have to ask yourself every morning, what's that one thing that's going to bring me closer to my goal or to my life, my dream life, for example. And you have to ask that question to yourself, not only in the morning, but throughout the day. So let's say you're doing an activity. Is this activity going to bring me closer to that goal? And it's exactly like that you break down big goals into small steps that you can take every day. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to give you guys an example that you probably heard before, but you didn't realize that it was actually linked to this. And it's the Pareto principle. Yes, the principle that says that 20% of your actions actually bring 80% of your results. Why are you going to spend your time and focus on the 80% of the actions when you can only focus on the 20% of the actions that's going to bring 80% of the results? Just focus on what matters. Because productivity is not about, oh, what can I do more today? It's actually about what can I do less for more. So you really have to ask yourself, what can I stop doing today, and not what can I do more? Okay, now that you guys understand the principle, how can we relate this to content? And with content, the one thing principle is actually very easy. You have to pick one niche and one platform. Your content has to resonate with one audience, not 5 audiences. So you have to make content about one thing in particular. For example, barber. So if you're doing content about barbers, do content about barbers. Don't start doing content about basketball and content and I don't know, like softwares. So just do content about your niche. And trust me, people that do content about one specific subject actually create a better relation and a better trust with their audience than other people that do like 40 topics. And people buy from experts, not generalists. And look, I know this is not the sexy answer that you have been looking for. Everyone wants the hack, the shortcut, the special thing, and the way that's gonna allow them to do everything at once and still win. But here's the reality. The most successful people I know, the real ones who build real wealth, real impact, and real power, they all figure out their one thing and they focus all the majority of their time into that one thing. For me, that one thing became helping entrepreneurs and creators build audiences through strategic content. And here's what I want you to do right now. Pause this video and actually ask yourself, what's that one thing that if I do right now, it's actually gonna help me and gonna bring me closer to that goal. Then write it down. And then for the next 30 days, I want you to focus on that one thing before everything else. Okay, so if you found this video useful, do me a favor and drop a like. It tells YouTube that this video is useful and it helps me reach more people. And if you don't follow, well, follow me please. And I'll see you in the next one. Checks.